Hey guys, Roby here with another Divi tutorial brought to you by the team at Divi Engine, of course. And today we have one that came from the community, and we are going to be looking at how to utilize ACF fields in the loop for filtered results in Divi Ajax filter without needing to use Divi machine. Now, sometimes you just need that little bit of extra oomph in the loop to show pertinent details, but you don't need the entire Divi machine plugin. So this is going to show you how to do that without Divi machine and just Ajax filters. So let's take a look at that right now. Okay, folks, so here I am in my Ajax filter local site that I have only Ajax filters installed on. So if I go to plugins, and I'll just quickly show you guys, here we've got ACF, and I guess I need to update. So let's update it. But yeah, I've got my Ajax filters. This is actually a pre-release version that will be coming out real soon, but it will work just as the version that you have at home. Okay, so all updated. Now, when I go to my ACF fields, there's a few things you need to be able to do this. We're going to be utilizing the Divi dynamic data and the slugs of the values that we would like to show. So if we go here to my field groups, and I'm just going to go here with my team fields, just because that's nice and easy. I have 4 different fields here. I've got a link for the Twitter. You can see that the slug is nice and simple. The field name is Twitter. I've got their title, which could be their position in the company, and so forth. We've also got their agent here, but you don't need to do anything. You just need to have some ACF fields you can use for this. Now, when I come here to my pages, I am just quickly going to bring up my person filter page. Let's take a look here. And here we can see that I'm actually already utilizing some of those, but I'll delete that out and show you how you can add that in yourself. Nice and easy. So let's jump back here on the back end of our site, and we're going to go to the Divi library. As you know, Divi machine comes with a ton of extra modules to help you build this type of thing out. Now, you know, again, you might not need all of those, but if you just wanted to utilize the ACF field, maybe you just want to show their title and whatnot, you can go ahead and do that. So I just deleted out those ACF fields that I had on there. And if I update this, and if I go back to the front end here, you can see now that those fields have been removed. So let's add them back in. Now, this is really quick to do. You just go ahead and add a field. Now, I'm going to add a text field. Now, if you have an image, for example, that's in your ACF field, you would pick, of course, an image field. But this one is going to work like this. I'm just going to select text. And now, of course, we need to use the Divi dynamic data, which is this fun icon right here. I'm going to click on that. And then all we need to do is scroll on down, and you see here where it says manual custom field name. They're talking about ACF there. So click on that. You can go ahead and add a before after text for there. So maybe you want to say age, you know, and then the field name, which is also just age. It would be whatever the slug is, whatever you set that in ACF as the name there. Now you can also enable raw HTML here, so you can actually go ahead and wrap stuff in tags. So let's say it's a URL or something like that. You can go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to go ahead and say save, update, and let's see what happens here. So here that is. Let's refresh it. And there you go. Ages are added on there. Now you can go and add as many of these as you'd like. I'll just do one more for posterity, add the text in here, and then we go to the Divi dynamic data. I am going to go, I always do that. I scroll down. Here we go. Manual custom field name. This time I'm not going to be putting a custom field name. I'm just going to put this in here as Twitter, because that was the slug for my Twitter field. I'll go update this, and we'll come back to the front end and refresh that. And now we've got the Twitter in there. So guys, that's how easy it is. Now, I also want to make sure that you guys can see that, you know, if I go ahead and go to my support ninjas here, which are, of course, our team members here at Divi Engine, and I go to David, for example, I scroll down, and here we've got all this information. And if I change his age, whatever, you'll see that when I save this here, And I go here, David miraculously gained 9 years in 10 seconds. So guys, that's how you add custom ACF fields into your loops for Divi Ajax filter without needing Divi Machine. You can go ahead and style the text here. You can do all sorts of things with it, but if you want a simple solution, Divi Machine is your answer. But we wanted to give you that extra option. So guys, that's it from me, Roby with the Divi Engine team. Like, subscribe, and submit your issues, the ideas you want us to solve. This is part of a new thing that we're doing on our Facebook page. So check out the Divi Engine user group, where we are giving you the opportunity to present a problem that you're having with Divi, with our plugins, with WooCommerce, anything, and we will try and solve that for you. All right, guys, bye for now.